Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your girl, No Escape. I am coming, doing this, this video, because I want to address some things about the Dominique and Jasmine situation. I have recently actually heard another girl come out stating that she were at the club opera when all of this took place. She also said, allegedly, she said, well, I'm not going to really say allegedly because she clearly stated she were pretty much on the dance floor with Jasmine and Dominique, and she said she was there with a friend as well, and it was her birthday as well. Now, here's where I have the issue with this whole story. So she stated everything that Jasmine said was pretty much false. She said Jasmine was actually grinding and groping Dominique, and she said that she had about 12 to 15 drinks, and she said, which kind of, I'm giving that, I got the side eye on that one, because I'm just like, how can you say that she had 12 to 15 drinks, like you were sitting there personally counting how many drinks this young lady was actually throwing back? You know what I mean? And then she stated that she was there with her friend whose birthday it was as well. So what I'm not getting is, and then she also said that she heard the conversation between Dominique and Jasmine. She said that he pretty much asked Jasmine if would she F him? And Jasmine was allegedly said yes. Okay? She was like, she seen everything. She said she was on the floor twerking, and she also danced with a few other guys, Okay, so that's nor here nor there. Where I have a problem with the story. And the reason why I have a problem with the story is because I'm just like, everyone wants to come out now, and saying, oh, I was there when this happened and blah, blah, blah. But when everything first took place, no one said anything. And I just have a time with that. You know what I mean? Now it's like either everyone want to come out because they want some kind of clout from this girl's tragedy, her story. And I just find that very disturbing. And like I said, with the young lady that just came out and said that she was there and heard everything, I find that funny, like I stated, because here's the problem. Here's where I have the problem. You can know how many drinks she had, and you can also hear their conversation. And you also stated that she also stated that she was on the dance floor and heard everything, seen everything. I mean, and she also stated that that Jasmine she was not by herself. Okay, we all know this. She was by herself for a minute, and then her friends came later on, which is why she told her friends exactly what happened after they left the club. Okay, when she got in the car, she told them everything. But this is why I have a problem with this story again. Because I'm like, you said that you was on the dance floor and you obviously said she had 12 to 15 drinks, which in the video, she stated it was her second drink. That's number one, okay? On the video, she stated that was her second drink. She was like, this is my second drink and I'm already, this and that, okay? Any person can see that this girl was pretty much out of it. You know what I mean? She was out of it. I mean, to the point that she even slumped over towards the front, passed out, because that's when the drug was taking effect on her body. Okay? And so for all these folks saying, oh, well, she was this and that, no, the drug took effect on her body. You got to think about it. She weighed about a buck, 125, maybe 130. She's not a big girl. So it's not going to really take much for her to, for that drug to affect her fast, like it will somebody else that has, that weighs more than her. Anywho, also, with the young lady that just came out, she's stating all these things, and I'm just like, I find it funny that you can hear everything, but here's the problem. You said you was on a dance floor all night with her, and you and her friend, and that you guys were throwing back the drinks. I find that to be funny again, because if you were on the floor with her and you heard everything, well, then your ass should have heard her say, "Help me." You also should have heard her telling him to stop. You also should have seen her taking her hand, pushing him, because you can see that she's pushing him, trying to push him back off of her. Okay, so you should have seen that as well. Okay, you should also have seen him, because let's remind you, he is 6 something and she's about 5 something, and here's why I had the problem. You can see him squatting down, and it's like his whole body is like on top of her, damn near, like he's practically laying on her back. Okay, so this is why I had the problem. You can see his knees is bent. He's pretty much squatting. Okay, now if you were to watch the video and slow it down, you can see that he licks his hand. And let's just be honest here. It wouldn't be no other reason why he would lick his hand unless, and every woman knows this, every woman, including every man, they know this. Okay, if you ever been intimate, had sex, whatever it may be, this is something that a guy would do. Okay, so he licks his hand, and then you can see, again, his hand is behind her. Okay, so it's pretty much behind her, but like between her legs, and he has her bent over. You can see her ass cheek is out. Okay, you can see that. Her dress is hiked up. You can see that as well. If you guys pay attention to the video, you can also see his eyes closed. What would be his reason? Why would his eyes be closed if he was claiming that he was helping her? Why is his hand on her breast? But the young lady that came out with the video said, this is not true, but we see on the video, his hand is directly on her breast. Okay? It's directly on her breast. So this is why her story, it's not reliable. You know what I mean? Because I feel like she knows, Dominique, let's just be real here. The young lady that came out with the video stating she was on the dance floor. Okay, here's the problem. Okay, so if your ass is on the dance floor, well, and you see all this happening, then you just as guilty than the fucking actual suspect, than him. Because you did nothing. So either you were on the dance floor and you seen everything that happened and you didn't do anything, or either you are lying about being on the dance floor because you're trying to protect Dominique, because I'm sure either 1, you know him, y'all good friends. 2, you've been fucking with him. Or 3, you're some type of family member to him. I mean, it's one or the other. You know what I mean? But like I said, that make you pretty much look, just as guilty as him. I just find that to be this story is just all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not making any sense. It's like bits and pieces are being taken out and put in. And if you like me, I am a Scorpio, and y'all know we're like investigators, you know what I mean? And we won't stop until we get to the bottom of it. However, he hasn't gotten away with anything, because I just find it funny that everyone's saying, oh, they were there now, but then you also have these other victims coming out saying the same thing that happened to them, you know what I mean? So I don't care what it, because folks are something else, when it comes to social media and other people's business. They act like somebody owed them an explanation, or owed them something. She don't owe you guys anything. She don't owe you guys anything. At the end of the day, everybody wants to say, and they bashing the victim and saying, oh, well, she shouldn't have wore that dress, or she shouldn't have done this. I don't give a damn if she twerked butt ass naked. That still gives no one the right to violate her grope her and disrespect her in any kind of way. That's just like me saying if it was your daughter, your mother, your sister, your cousin, your niece. So what you're saying, if your niece and all these other folks that you love go out here and they wear a short dress and they twerking, then they deserve to be raped and violated, is what you're pretty much saying. Folks always want to say something different when it comes to somebody they don't know. And the first thing you want to say, oh, she a hoe, she's a this. But when it happens to their loved ones, then it's like an all-out war. And then they want everybody to be on their side when it comes to their loved ones, which is BS. I'm not going to sit here and jump on the team of, oh, she's a thot, when I don't know her personally. Just because she's on a fucking video dancing and whatnot, because everybody had made mistakes, and I'm sure all the women that's saying this and all this other bullshit, you the same bitches that been on the fucking dance floor out there in the goddamn club, twerking and bending over, whether you did it now or you did it way back. But don't sit up and act like you ain't got on the dance floor and start, pretty much dancing on some guy that was on a dance floor that you found cute. Don't act like you never done it, because that would be a bunch of BS. That would be a bunch of BS. Yeah, she should, be very careful. Okay, so, and that's just the bottom line. But I'm just like, don't sit up and knock her from what she did, because we all done it as fucking young women in our 20s and, early 20s and whatnot. And we all have done it. Majority of us, so don't sit up and bash her because this is something that she did. It's her damn birthday, and it does not matter what she chose to do. If she chose to do a split asshole naked, she can do that. That still don't give no one the right to take advantage of her and violate her in any kind of way. Still doesn't give anyone the right to do it. Okay? Period. Still doesn't give them the right. So if you look at the video, like I said, when you guys get the chance, go over to LivingFearless. Jessica, she broke the whole video down. And man, it's just disturbing when you see all these things, because the video goes so fast, and when you're trying to watch the video and you're not really paying attention to certain stuff, when you actually watch the video and slow it down, you're going to see everything. Like people posting videos from different angles, and that's the thing. You guys have to see all the angles, and then you will see, and you will definitely see things that we did not see in the first videos that were uploaded. So once you guys see the new videos from the different angles, then you will definitely see all the, trust me, you guys, some of y'all will start thinking different. Like, yeah, this is not cool. And now I just feel bad for her, because now she dropping, letting him, and he pretty much a free man. So he think. But what he don't realize is she's just one victim that decided not to speak out. That has nothing to do with the other victims that came out and, and pretty much put them out there. So I believe that Jasmine just wants it to be over and done with. And she's tired of people attacking her on social media. She has to worry about her kids. It's just becoming too much, to the point this girl tried to commit suicide. I mean, people can be so damn harsh, and they can be so cruel. They're not taking into consideration of this girl's feelings and her family. And I'm talking about her family as far as her kids. Because some other folks, I can't really speak on them, but I will say some of them did some messy shit and got up there and said some messy things. Get up there and said some messy things, but I'm not going to even address that, because in due time they will too have their just due. You know what I mean? So you really don't have to address folks like that. And I just feel sorry for her and whatnot. And it's sad that she feels like she has to just let this man go free because she's tired of being attacked. It's like, not only has she been attacked by she's the victim, being attacked by a suspect, him, but now she's been attacked by everybody else, that's on social media. And this is insane. I'm just like, especially women that have girls, they have little girls, they should think about that. If it's their daughters, or, somebody molested their child, how would they feel? Would you say your daughter lying, or would you believe her? And the sad part about it, you have some women that actually believe their men before they believe their daughters. So, I mean, let's just be real here. So I really feel bad for her, and I just wish her all the best. I hope her heart heals, and still with love, because after something like this, it is very hard to love. You know what I mean? To keep the love, and I just wish her the best. I really do, and everyone just please leave her alone and let her live her life. It's sad that the girl couldn't even go to Walmart, and this is how she ended up trying to commit suicide. She went to Walmart with one of her friends, and she gets in there, and everybody's saying all kind of stuff about her. So she got sick of it. She got tired of it, and that's how when you heard the video with her and her ex-husband recording her, she just came back from Walmart. It was just too much stuff, and for him to be sitting there recording her like that, I just thought that to be very fuckery as well. Instead of him going over there, trying to console her and, oh, it's going to be okay, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. Instead, he kept recording her back there saying she just want to kill herself and all that. He didn't do what he should have done, because he was right there talking about her on the videos as well. They're all messy, all of them. Just very messy, 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 messy ass people. And I just feel really bad for her. And like I said, for people talking about she had 12 to 15 drinks, and I'm just like, how would you know how many drinks she had? Like your ass was sitting there personally counting them. Like, come on, you can't sit up and say she had 12 to 15 drinks and you were out with your homegirls. Um, because I find that hard to believe that you will be out with your homegirls and it's her birthday, your homegirl's birthday, but you're sitting here paying attention. You heard everything that was going on between Jasmine and Dominique. I just find that story to be, I don't know. I'm not buying it. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'm not buying it. So I hope everyone, ladies, you learn something from this. You gotta know your circle, the folks that you keep in your circles. Even they said her friends was there. I don't know, but if they were, you have to know your circle. I mean, just because people are in your circle, that don't mean they're your real friends. And that's why I don't throw that fucking word around lightly. You know what I mean? I don't just throw it like, oh, this is my friend, she's my friend. No, 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 I don't. I don't throw it around. I don't use it very often. I don't use it very often, because you have to be careful. Because you got people that's there, even though you think they're your friends, but you have them there because either A, they want to use you. That's one friend, maybe two. And then you got another one that probably wants your man. That, I'm telling you, you need to know what friend is there for what. You feel what I'm saying? So that means you might have one over here that she's only around you because you're beneficial to her. And then you have the other one, she's around you because she pretty much probably wants your man. And then you have another one that's around you because she wants to know all your business, where she can go and spread all your business. And then you probably have the other one over here, she probably actually your real friend and telling you about all the other 3 or 4 of them, you know what I mean, that you need to get rid of. Um, I mean, it happens. So it's up to you to determine what friend is who, and and what category they fit. But you have to be very, very. You got to stay focused. You have to be very mindful of these things. Don't trust everyone. Stop. Don't allow somebody to go up there and get your drink and bring it back to you. If someone wants to buy you a drink, you go up there with them and you get your drink from the bartender's hand. You don't let somebody else come and say, hey, what are you drinking? And then allow them to bring the drink back to you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You go up there and you get your own drink. If they're gonna buy the drink, they're gonna still pay for it whether you come up there with them or not. And if they say, well, I'll go get it, and they don't want you to come, then that's your answer. You already know what to do with it. Don't drink it. Don't even take the drink, because if it's a problem where you can't follow them up there to get the drink, then you already know they already on some BS. So don't put down your drink and say, hey, could you watch my drink until I come back? That is an absolute no. Either you take your drink with you, drink it before you go, just don't come back, don't go back and get it. So that's just not going to work. So, I hope this is a lesson for everyone, for you ladies out here, and be very careful because you just don't know who you may meet. These men can be, and women too, you know. I'm not going to say women and, you know, just cross them out because they could be something else as well. But these men can be very charming in the beginning, and you're like, oh, he is just so nice, and oh, I'm just having such a good time, and then his ass turned out to be the monster. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. He put on a persona, he will put on a mask, and then that damn mask start peeling before the night is over. You know, before the night is over. So you definitely have to watch your surroundings. Definitely watch your surroundings. Don't just think that somebody's being nice to you, that they're just, that's how they are, because it's all BS. I'm not saying all men are like that, but you definitely have some that is. You know, you definitely have some that is. So all I'm saying, be very mindful of that, ladies. Please be mindful of the company you keep and the people that you are surrounded. You know, keep yourself surrounded by, and you know, and also the atmosphere that you go in. You know, when the negativity, you can feel the energy. When you feel the energy is not right, but you better listen to the energy. Listen to your intuition. When something's telling you it's not right, then listen to it. Don't go against it, because you're going to regret it if you do. Don't go against your instinct. You know something's telling you, no, this is not right. It doesn't sit right with me. Then 9 times out of 10, it's not right. You know, and I'm just going to go back to address this again with the dressing, the way you dress. You know, you should be able to wear exactly what you want. And like I'm saying, because people say, oh, it was the way she was dressed and it's not. Let me just state this. Okay, I was dressed in regular clothing. You know, I didn't have on a short dress or no panties on. I had panties on and everything. Was dressed regular. But that didn't stop a person from doing what they wanted to do to me. That didn't stop me from, you know, suffering the outcomes from it. That didn't stop anything. So just because someone has on a dress or no dress, that doesn't mean that they're going to be like, oh, well, she's not wearing a dress, I'm not going to rape her. No, that's absolutely ludicrous. That's a bunch of bullshit, you know. So, like I said, I wasn't dressed provocative, you know, but that didn't stop me from being raped. It didn't stop anything. You know, so that's why I say you have to be mindful. Don't just assume you know, just because she dressed a certain way, this is the reason why she was raped, or, you know, like, oh, she was teasing him, because some men, you know, the ones that have a serious mental illness don't give a damn if you have a dress on or a pair of, you know, blue jeans. It doesn't matter. You know, if they want it, they want it. And that's just the bottom line. So let's not sit up here and crucify her and say, oh, well, you had on this dress and no panties, so you asked for it. No, she didn't ask for it. She didn't ask for it because, okay, what was the excuse with the other young lady? She had on leather pants. So, she had on leather pants with panties, but somehow she got a dick holding her pants. Okay? So now you think about that. You guys think about that. It has nothing to do with what she had on. It had nothing to do with what she was wearing. It had something to do with, he already knew what he was going to do. Because what y'all should be asking, why the hell is he carrying the drug, and why is he carrying drugs in the club in the first place? Why would he have these things in his pocket? That should be the question y'all should be posing. You know, so even, you know, they said they always doing mollies and all that other shit, but I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Because all the other videos, if you watch them, she's not even high in none of them videos. So why would she just pick to do mollies that day? It's not making sense. But anywho, so yeah, ladies, please just be careful out there. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And I just wish her all the best, and I hope she heals. You know, she's doing good. I hope she's doing great. And, you know, it's just a lot on her, and I just feel bad that she feels like she has to not don't want to press charges because she really don't want to be bothered with it, which I kind of don't blame her, but at the same time, that's not going to help anything. And I just feel like once she comes around, hopefully she changes her mind and go ahead and pursue with the charges, because he doesn't deserve to be walking around here free and she's still, even if she's out the hospital, it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if she is, or not. But what I'm saying is, she still is going to be. She pretty much is. She's not free when it comes to the mindset. You know what I mean? So even if she were to press charges and he was to be locked up, she still would be like a hostage, you know what I mean, in her mind. She still wouldn't be free in the mind. And that's the thing, because it's going to take her a long time to heal from this incident. All the verbal abuse that she sustained, throughout the days and hours and week, it's ludicrous. I can't even speak right because I'm just like, this is insane. I couldn't even imagine. When it comes to rape, but I know how she feels far as when folks sharing things, because I too had to deal with that when it came to my brother, when I lost him on Facebook Live and people were doing the same thing. But that'll be another video. I'm not going to take up too much time and tell that one because that could be a whole other story because it's a whole lot with that. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, please, be careful out there. Take care of yourselves. Don't take drinks from folks. If they want to buy you a drink, please go up there and get your drink from the bartender personally. Don't allow nobody to bring you anything back. Because you got women out here. I've known a couple of them that slip stuff in men drink just to have them set up. So you still have to be careful. So you guys have a good one. And please stay safe. I love you all.